Dave, what was it like when the director first told you you were going to be playing Francois? What was going through your head at that time?
Well, I hadn't really thought about being a character in the movie. I just thought I'd write some things and he'd direct it. You know, I don't tell him how to direct. He don't tell me how to write, and we would get along great. But then when he brought up the characters, I could see his point.
And what do you think about how the way Bessie was acting on the set? I know that you had forged a relationship with her prior to actually taping the film. Did she surprise you in any way in terms of how she started acting on the set versus how things were going before you started filming?
Well, you got to understand, I'd been locked up 16 months, and then I see these big pair of breasts, and you know, it was kind of tough to keep in character. I mean, it was either I immerse myself in my character, or we have like cold showers there all the time. It was really, that was tough. But once I immersed myself in the character, and then when we got done shooting, it was like I had to grieve for the character or something. I saw myself in character because once in a while, because it's really nice to be able to pretend to be somebody and then have no past, no demons, no anything, and it was like a very freeing experience.
So cathartic in a way.
Yes.
Right, that's a good test.
See, I don't think anyone's ever done what we're doing. Fall out. Go get in. Sure.
Do that one more time. So were you disappointed, Dave, that the interview didn't show up today? So Dave, were you upset that the interview didn't show up today?
In a way, I know we'll probably reschedule it, and so that's okay. But I really wanted to meet the person who viewed the trailer and said it was horrifyingly beautiful or horribly beautiful, or I really wanted to understand what she meant by that, because I haven't seen any of the movies, and so because I didn't want to mess up what I had going on in my mind and how I was acting, and so I think I'll take a look at that trailer and see what I can understand what she meant. What I hope it means is that I've changed a little bit, you know, because, yeah, I hope that's what it means.
Now, when Bessie Neel actually saw the trailer, she rented her garments and she stuck her breast in my face. Do you think she was inspired by Bessie the cow when she put her teat in my face, or do you think that was just something spontaneous, if you could speculate even?
Well, do you guys have a history?
No, it was spontaneous.
Wow. I wish I had that effect on women. I got nothing to say on that one. You caught me speechless. That's a first.
Now, Dave.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you a little bit of a touchy question here, and I understand if you're a little bit uncomfortable about it.
Uncomfortable is my middle name.
Frankie. Let me just say Frankie.
Frankie is a piece of shit. Can I say that? He's not a very good person. If it wasn't for Frankie, there would not have been any of the suffering that happened. Because all the people that suffered was because they fell for Frankie's machination. What's a good word for that? Bullshit? Yeah. And so then they get put in a really bad spot, and it was up to Francois to deliver them, you know. Yeah, it is a touchy. I'm still upset. I mean,
Silverman, your director, claims that Frankie is really Dave Baer's subconscious. How would you react to that?
guilty as charged, I guess. I don't know. I have not seen. I only wrote a lot of it. I haven't seen it on screen, so it's like I don't know. Next time, well, by the time the excuse me, by the time the interview happens, I'll be more prepared. I thought we were going to see the trailer and speak, and I was ready to get grilled by a big time interviewer. There goes my self-esteem another notch.
Dave, Silverman also claims that the reason that you refuse to look at the trailer is because after you do it, you'll realize that you and Frankie are actually the same person. Do you have any comment on that?
Does that mean I get paid for both characters? So I get double the salary? That works for me.
But as far as a psychological trauma that, might be undertaken after you watch the film.
Oh, I understand that last question now. It seemed to be like during my life, whenever I was doing the wrong thing, people will love me. And then when I was doing the right thing, they all disappeared. So maybe that could be that side of me,
So you really don't want Frankie to be revealed as your alter ego?
Maybe a ghost from my past, because I have changed.
The corn scenes. Now, you buttered the corn cobs up.
No, I Criscoed them.
You Crisco the corn cobs. You shove them up bovine anus. Dave, how did you prepare for that psychologically?
Well, it's really easy because that genetically engineered corn, that's about all it's good for, is shove it up a cow's ass. Because, what good is it? We get no nutritional value from it. The bees can't even eat the pollen, or whatever they do with pollen. It kills them. So, no, it was easy. Yes.
And the SPCA tried to shut down the film, saying that, hey, there's no reason to shove corn cobs up Bessie's ass.
They were not cobs, they were ears. They were full ears.
Full ears, I
Yes.
stand corrected. How was it that you were able to persuade both PETA and the SPCA that those cows who tried to speak English deserved everything they got?
They're victims of their own devices. And as far as PETA and SPCA is concerned, no animals were harmed.
As a matter of fact, Bessie put her arms around you after you husked her. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
So she enjoyed it.
Yeah, or she was good at faking it. I don't know.
Like most women.
I don't know most women.
But you know Bessie. Very
Yeah.
well.
Bessie, Flo, Jody, and what was the other one, the little one? I don't know, whoever it was. See, that was, that was just a minor point. Because you saw when they were redeemed, excuse me. Well, that's what I'm gonna have to think about. We'll have to get back to that. Because like I said, I've never seen the final product, so I don't know.
A mutual friend of ours, Dave, claims that he saw you and Flo at Johnny Rocket's Burger Place sharing a milkshake after the filming of the movie. Now, I know you've had a little bit of a problem getting out of character, but are you still clinging to the relationships that you had on the screen? I mean, are you still living out somewhat of your fantasy? Or?
No, that's not it. It just, I gotta be nice to them until everybody's paid off.
Oh, are they still owed money?
A little bit, yes.
How much you owe Flo, Dave?
Not much.
$10?
No.
Thousands?
It's in the 3-digit mark. But I can't go to Johnny Rockets or anywhere else after shooting because I have a curfew.
So that's a lie?
Yes.
So people are lying about you and Flo?
It's documented where I am every evening.
Okay. Now, one final question, Dave, before we turn things around and let you interview the director.
I've never interviewed anyone before.
This will be a first.
It's my first interview that wasn't a police interview. So.
Well, the police might be involved in this.
Oh, great.
Let me ask you this, Dave. You indicated that it's been difficult for you to get out of character as Francois Bovine. What steps are you taking to remedy that situation? Or are you okay with the fact that your on-screen character and your real-life persona have sort of melded into one entity?
Well, I believe in redemption. And, well, I have to believe in redemption because all the wreckage from my past and all the harm that I've caused, my friends, my family, the community, and while I was in my disease, I had to, I have to believe in redemption. So I think Francois, by him saving those women, because after Frankie got them, they were either dead or they had to be saved, and they had to suffer some because that the conductor's quite a taskmaster. Well, we haven't seen that trailer either. I believe the conductor is quite a taskmaster, and by them suffering, they redeemed themselves. Those who suffered the most get it the most, I guess.
I lied. I said that would be my final question, but now that you mentioned the conductor, that brings up one final inquiry. I heard that Philip Glass initially was considering the role as the conductor, but he turned it down when he learned that he had to be face down on the ground for 5 minutes of...
Utterly madness?
Yeah.
Utter madness?
Yeah, I think the name of the piece is Utter Madness.
Utter madness, yes.
Is it true that Philip Glass had initially considered the part and then turned it down?
See, that's like I say, that's the director's part of it. I mean, I really don't know who was considered or who wasn't considered. I know we wanted Harry Dean Stanton for something, and yeah, like I said, he doesn't tell me how to write. I don't tell him how to direct. So anything on that end, that's Mr. Silverman's part.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about the upcoming premiere of Moovie?
No, I just no. To me, it's like it's not really real yet. I mean, it's like. I'm still trying to grasp horrifyingly beautiful, I don't, but we'll see. Thank you.
Good job.
There's a